Hey cookie lovers, my name is Ashley and I wanted to thank you so much for buying one of our DIY decorating kits. In this video, we will be going over a short tutorial on how to decorate your cookies. But before we begin, I wanted to show you how to set up your cookie workstation to make your cookie journey a little bit easier. If you're at home and you're wanting to follow along and bake your own cookies, please visit the link at the bottom of this YouTube video. There is a blog post in there and it tells you exactly what cutters I used, where I bought my cutters, and exactly what color I used to make the same exact colors in the decorating kit.
To begin, let's look what we have in the box. Your kit should come with cookies, icing pouches, a couple extra piping bags, toothpicks, or if you have a Love and Baking scribe, you can use that too. And possibly your kit may have come with sprinkles. I highly recommend grabbing a baking sheet and lining it with a sheet of paper towels. Then set your cookies on top. This will help stop your cookies from moving around while decorating, as well as make it easier to move them when they're drying. Next, let's prep our icing pouches. Icing naturally separates over time. This doesn't mean it's bad. Simply massage the bag gently with your hands to remix the colors. If you have little ones helping you at home, I recommend doing this over a bowl in case they pop the bag. If this happens, your kit comes with extra bags. Just grab a cup, place a new bag inside the cup, fill it, and then tie it off. We now have to cut the tips of our icing pouches. Do not cut a giant hole at the top. This will make icing your cookies very difficult. Start small and cut a little bit of the tip and test it out. You want the icing to come out a little smaller than the end of a shoelace. If you make the hole too big, you can always use one of the extra piping bags and retry. Lastly, if your kit comes with sprinkles, open the pouches and place them in a small container for easy access. We've now prepped our workstation, but it's important to know what to do after our cookies are done. Your cookies will take 6 to 8 hours to fully dry. When drying, avoid direct sunlight if possible. Once your cookies are dry, store them in an airtight container out of the sun until you're ready to eat them. Otherwise, they'll get hard. Your cookies do not require refrigeration. Now let's get frosting. The first step we are going to do is to outline our cookies. It's important to note that you do not want to drag your icing over the top of your cookies. You want to drop, lift, and drag your icing lightly over the edge. This will help you get a nice clean line. Once we've outlined them, we want to wait till the icing is no longer shiny or matte. This means they've dried enough that the icing won't move when we flood them. This should only take a couple minutes. I recommend starting with one color and flooding in all the areas with that color first. You can use the toothpick or your L&B scribe to help you smooth out your icing and pop any air bubbles. Continue flooding your cookies, and while the icing is wet, you can add your sprinkles as desired. Once you've flooded all your cookies, give them a couple minutes to turn matte again, and we're ready to add the final details. And just like that, you've decorated some beautiful cookies. Please be sure to share some of your cookie making adventures on our Instagram and Facebook. And follow us to see more amazing tutorials, tips, tricks, and beautiful cookies.